Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Friday Live. My name is Ashley Hay. I'm a mixed media artist and art business coach. So today we are talking Christmas. Can you believe it? I am in shock, I've got to say, that we're already next week into November and we are less than 60 days till Christmas. So unbelievable. If you're anything like me, I am still stuck back in about March, I think. So I can't believe it's coming up to Christmas already, but it is time to start thinking about getting creative for Christmas and starting to talk about it. Of course, next week, before we go on to Christmas, we have got spooky Halloween happening at the end of this month in October. And so if you did miss last week's live, I did do a spooktacular version last week, so you can look back to the replay of that if you would like to. So very, very easy to find the replays. And if you are watching it in replay, please do hashtag replay and make a comment and let us know you're here. And if you're here live with me, please drop a comment and let me know that you're here and who's watching, because it's lovely to see who's on. And that way, if you guys have any questions or maybe you've got some arty inspiration to share, we can share it together. So let's get cracking. So talking Christmas. In next weekend on Saturday, the 6th of November, I've actually got a Christmas Angel workshop, and it is a beautiful workshop. I've got a few people coming. There are a couple of spots left if you would like to join. So it's always a wonderful full day workshop. And when you come, everything is included. So let me hold her up, because what I want to talk to you today about is Christmas tree toppers. And so you can easily adapt a standing angel or a seated angel and actually put it on the top of your tree. So we're going to have a chat about how that's possible and how you can actually adapt some of these gorgeous projects into something beautiful for the top of your Christmas tree. So I'm just having a look. So Cheryl is on. Hello, Cheryl. Hey, Natalie. Great to see you and finally catching a live. Yes. And so can you guys believe that we're already talking Christmas? My goodness. All righty. So let's take a look at one of these. I have got them sitting here with me. And hang on, I'll put it over this side. You might see her a little bit better. There we go. So there she is. So she is a standing Christmas angel. Now, the great thing with the Powertex, of course, is that once you have completed these pieces, you can actually allow them to dry for 2 or 3 weeks and they can be placed in the garden. So this is done on a stand which has a brick, so it's on quite a heavy base. And that way you could actually cement that base into your garden. So, of course, you wouldn't want to be putting that on top of the Christmas tree. So what we need to do is we would then take this idea and basically make her the same way, but make her a tree topper. So let's take a look at another one, of course. So another one that I have done is I had my banners up and I've lost them here. Hang on, just let me find that. So talking Christmas tree toppers. And so another one that I have done, of course, is the Lady in Rags, and I have actually adapted the Lady in Rags into a beautiful angel garden sprite as well, which of course would also be gorgeous on your Christmas table with some candles. So it is absolutely beautiful. For those of you who have already purchased my Lady in Rags online course, it will be added hopefully by the end of next week so that you have that bonus content. And if you haven't, then check it out on ashleyhayartacademy.com. So let's take a look at her as well. Now, this one actually has cardboard in her skirt. So she is on a stand, and but there is cardboard underneath here. So what I would suggest for your Christmas tree topper is that you could actually do it a similar way. So almost make like a cone with cardboard and then drape your fabric over. And then that way the cone can actually sit on the top of your tree, and you just place it on there and then secure that element. So we will talk techniques and processes in just a second, but you imagine something like this actually sitting on the top of your tree, and of course you would do her skirt so that it actually falls down the tree a little bit more than being more sculptural like this one is. So who's inspired to create some Christmas tree toppers? Of course, you could do it in a dark colour if you wanted to, and then you could do it in pinks or golds or turquoises, your highlights, and actually make your Christmas tree topper match your Christmas colour theme that you are doing. The white, though, is absolutely gorgeous. So the nice thing with this is that you simply make it out of ivory Powertex. And so it would be nice to add a little bit of embellishment using the Power Pearl, which just opalizes, it's one of the Colourtrix pigments, and it just opalizes the color of the fabric a little bit and just gives it a little bit of a shimmer, which is really, really pretty. So I'll pop her down, and so I've got a couple of comments. Let me just have a look. So who is here? Hello, Robin. Great that you're here. And hello from Canada. So is that Donna? Is that you, Donna? So I can't see sometimes who it is. So let me know if that's Donna from Canada or if it's someone else. Alrighty. So what I've done is, a while ago, I think it was last Christmas, it might even be the Christmas before, because time is just getting away. What happens? So I actually have made a Christmas tree. It is here. It is quite impressive. It stands quite tall. I actually really like it. And so to make a tree, you simply just need, I've used a tomato frame from Bunnings, and then I've covered it with cardboard, and then I've just draped fabric and then added the embellishments and things on. So I did do this with green Powertex, and then I highlighted it with the ivory Powertex. So I thought it's time to get my angel finished and get her on top of the tree for this Christmas, so that I can actually use this tree as a decoration. And of course, all I've got to do is add some lights. So to make my Christmas tree topper, I'll just stop that running there. To make my Christmas tree topper, I could use something like the Esther figure. So this is one of the plasters from Powertex. And so with this one, I've actually just, I've started it with ivory Powertex, and then I've sprayed it with Vista, which has made it that brown colour. And then I can dry brush back into it with ivory Powertex, and it will go back to looking more like a bone colour, which will be really, really lovely. Now, of course, she needs to be dressed, but let's just talk technicalities and problem solving, because, of course, you need to have your angel sitting on your tree. So to build her, how are you going to do that? So whenever you're doing something new that you haven't done before, you just have to think through the process and how you can actually problem solve to make it work. And so apply all of your understanding of how to use Powertex. And that's where coming and doing a workshop with one of our trainers, Australia-wide and worldwide, can actually be really, really helpful to learn the techniques and processes, and then you can push those in your own direction and take them your way and make them your own and create something really special using your own creative ideas. So what I've done with her is I've simply added a little bit of styrofoam to the body of the Esther plaster. In fact, I think I just used alfoil straight up. And so what I've done is I've given her a little bit of a crevice there so that she can actually sit on top of the point of my Christmas tree that I've made just above us, and then I can actually work on her like that. However, as you can see, this is a really nice solution. So instead of trying to build her on top of my tree, I can actually build her on this. So what this is just a styrofoam cone. Oh, there's lots of noise outside today. Hopefully you can hear me okay. Without too much rumbling. There's some roadworks going on across the street. Murphy's Law, jump on alive and you get roadworks. So with this is a neat solution. So this is just using one of the single bases which is available from Powertex, and I've just stuck the cone on the top and I've got Glad Wrap on the cone. So of course what the Glad Wrap will do is it will resist any fabric that I drape, so that the fabric will actually drape down and form on the cone. And then once it's dry, I can simply take the figure off and the fabric will be in the shape of the cone, and I'll be able to allow it to dry on the inside as well, and then just sit her atop the tree. So that is one way. Now, another way to make sure that she is really secure would be to get a kebab stick or something similar and just pop it down her back so that you've actually got a bit of a stake coming down here as well. So then you can sit her on your tree and you can just tie that stick on, so, or tape it on with some masking tape. And then that way that will hold her really secure so that she's not going to fall off while you're working on her. And then of course, when you take her off, then you'll have a stick coming down on the inside of her skirt that you can actually put into the branches of your tree if you've got a more tree. With this one, of course, I haven't got a tree, so it's nice and solid. So, but it would still be helpful to have a stake coming down the back of that I can actually, will just sit on there. So there's one way that you can actually solve that problem, and you can see how I've just created a little bit of a body here using the alfoil masking tape and wire. And then any fabric that I put on here will just drape off of that form. So of course you won't end up seeing any of that, and she will look gorgeous. If I wanted a fuller skirt and I wanted a little bit more dimension, that's where I could build this form out a little bit more, either with cardboard or paper or alfoil and tape. So however I want that to go, I could use wire, I could use cane, whatever will create sculptural form underneath to hold the fabric up in a position where I want it. So does anyone have any questions or creative ideas? Yes, it is Donna from Canada. So fantastic to see you here, Donna. It's been a little while. So welcome back, and wonderful to have you here as always. So it must be late over there. I think you're about 12 hours behind, so late at night. All right. So as well as the standing angel, I'm actually also doing a seated angel. I meant to bring her in and show you as well, but I'll bring her in next week on Friday Live, and I'll show you her then. So on Sunday, the 6th of November, I'm doing that lovely tall one. And then on the 4th of December, which again I think is a Sunday, I'm doing a lovely seated one, which is done in a dark colour, and then you can embellish it, like I say, with your turquoises, your pinks, whatever colour theme you're doing for Christmas. Or you can keep it simple with a bit of silver or gold, and it looks really nice too. So sorry, I didn't mean to bring that one in to show you, but I haven't got that sitting here. So I won't be able to show you that right now. So I hope that gets you starting to think about Christmas ideas, and we will be showing you a few demos around some things that you can do for Christmas with some Christmas creative crafts beforehand, and there will also be some fantastic kits and things that you can choose on the website to actually make. So I know Natalie from Bag End Studios has some gorgeous Santa gnomes that she's been doing, and a couple of years back she made a beautiful Santa wreath. And so that Santa wreath kit is available from both Bag End Studio and also Powertex. So you can check that out online. So if you do want to have a look at those, you can look on the websites for some Christmas gift ideas. And don't forget as well to connect with us on the Creative Hub and show us what you've been making and doing, and because we would really love to see that. So it may be that we can actually show you how to do one of the wreaths, and it would be really great to hop on and show you a few live demos over the next few weeks to get you Christmas crafting and into the spirit of Christmas, which is coming up again already. So be an early bird and start thinking about your Christmas gifts, because of course you can make some beautiful handmade things for Christmas this year. Have a handmade Christmas. Make someone a beautiful angel, or make them a beautiful artwork that they can treasure, and it will just cost you the cost of the materials or the workshop, and have some fun along the way. Or bring a friend or bring a family member, get a gift voucher, and have them join you for a fun day where you actually spend some really lovely creative time together. So I'm just going to check the comments again. So yes, I've got Donna is just saying it's been a crazy year, and that she's just really happy to catch up and finally get on a Friday live again, and that she's missed us all. So Donna is just asking what I use for the wings. That's a really good question. The wings are really beautiful, Donna. So the solution that I've used for these wings is actually the white paper deco available from Powertex. It is absolutely gorgeous. I'm trying to think. No, I was thinking, I'm sure I did a live showing the wings. Maybe I should do that next week. Would you like me to show you how I do the wings next week using the paper deco? And that will give you a sneaky peek of what will be released also on the Lady in Rags course. So you will be getting this added to the Lady in Rags course. So I'll just show you those details. Sorry, I'm on the screens on my own today. Comments, take that down. There you go. So this is the new content that will be coming up for the Lady in Rags online course. And if you would like to have a look at that, go on to ashleyhayartacademy.com, and you'll see that there's 4 different Powertex workshops that you can actually choose from there. And of course, you can also go and do a workshop with a trainer near you, which is always wonderful. It's wonderful to work with other people, share some creative joy, actually get inspired by what other people do. And workshops are just so fabulous to actually fast track your understanding of how to use the materials. So, of course, if you do have any questions, you can ask them in the Powertex Creative Hub, and sometimes I'll do a live and answer those. You will also find a heap of free content on YouTube under the Powertex Australia YouTube channel. And also on Facebook, you'll find all the replays of Friday Live in the video section. So, of course, Friday Live has now been going since 2020, since February 2020. So there is heaps and heaps and heaps of free content for you to have a look at there. So Donna is just saying that, yes, please show me the wings, and or tag her into a previous video. I don't think I've done it. I think I'm thinking that I might have done it because I've actually recorded it for the online course. So I'll show you how I use the paper deco next week. It is absolutely beautiful. It is just a really, really gorgeous thing. The other thing that is really nice for wings is you can get some butter muslin, and it's got a really wide weave, and it is just really beautiful. Takes the Powertex really, really, really well. Okay, everyone, so I'll just put her down so I'm hands-free, and she's not skittling there, so that's always a good thing. So thank you so much for joining me this week, and I hope I've started to get those creative ideas flowing. And of course, you could actually do a Christmas wreath, you could do some Christmas napkin rings, you could make Christmas baubles, you could make some lovely table decorations for your table, or you could make some beautiful gifts. So let's get cracking for Christmas. You could even make some crackers. So Donna's just saying, what is butter muslin? So butter muslin, if you go to any fabric shop, it's like a muslin, but the butter muslin has a wider weave, so it actually teases apart really, really nicely. I'll show you what that is on the live next week as well, Donna. So I'll show you paper deco wings, and I'll show you what butter muslin is next week. So I love connecting with you guys, and thank you so much for joining me. Without you here, I'd be talking to myself. So it's really nice to have you join me live. And if you are watching the replay, just hashtag replay. And Robin's saying, cool. So yes, so let's do it. Let's have some wing fun next week. And don't forget, I want to see what you guys are doing in the Powertex Australia Creative Hub. Share what you're making, and let's get creative this weekend. That's what I'm here to do, inspire creativity for your weekend. So let's go, let's get cracking and have a creative Christmas. Bye everyone, thanks for joining me again. Ciao, see you next week.